welcome to Nobody Asked for This.
I crunched my nut right in the mic.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Alright.
So, no Kenny this week.
We killed him again.
Thank fucking God.
We killed him dead again. They're being loud.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm not mad about it.
We have some noisemakers. Man, these walls aren't soundproof.
It's a fishbowl.
I wish I was a fish. I don't actually.
Why?
Fish
No,
scare
why would
me.
you like to be a
fish
fish?
Scare me. I don't know. They just look at me with their eyes.
God damn it. Okay, so Mackenzie, you get to go first this week.
Yeah, my media of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this week I googled best documentaries of 2019 and watched the first one.
I would never do that. Oh my God.
So what did you end up watching?
I actually watched a documentary called American Factory, and believe it or not, it's about Dayton, Ohio.
Really?
Yes. It's about the GM factory that died many a year ago,
Yeah.
and the Chinese glass factory that came in. I can't remember what year, but it was basically talking about that and their struggle to unionize. It was interesting, and especially interesting because I'm from there and my dad works in that industry around there, so I was pleasantly surprised.
It's good. It seems like your roll of the dice paid off.
It really did.
It's good.
I had a media of the week, but I thought about another one, and I didn't know if I should do that one instead.
Okay.
Well,
You could do both. Make up for Kenny.
You just say two of them.
Well, the first one was that I watched Troop Zero on Amazon with Viola Davis and that lady that I'm blanking on her name. She's in like every indie movie. She's in a lot of indie movies. She's always like a crotchety, mean lady. You'll know who she is when I tell you.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I've also never heard of this movie before, so
It's new. It's Allison Janney.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I don't
do.
know her by name, but
Yeah, you do. This lady. Do you not watch indie movies? Oh, you know who? You know Allison Janney?
I do not.
You guys. All right, she's really popular. She's in a lot of indie movies.
how do you spell her name?
Allison.
Yeah, how do you spell it? Like two L's? Is there
Two
a Y?
L's. 2 L's, no Y, and then Janney, Janny. Okay. She was in it. It was about Girl Scout troop. We're not Girl Scouts. They had a different name
She's
in the South.
She's in Bombshell.
Yeah.
Oh,
You watched that, right?
I did watch that, yeah.
She plays Susan
Oh.
Estridge.
She evaded me.
She's a lovely actress. I love her. She's in a lot of things.
I mean, I've seen The Hairspray, fucking shoot me. I've seen Hairspray and Juno, but
Juno. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. She's the mom in Juno.
yeah. I mean, like, I
She's a
didn't know who she
crotchety
was.
mom in a lot of movies.
Yeah. She's got
Anyways,
crotchety
I watched
mom
that,
face.
and it was a really cute movie. It had a lot of David Bowie in it. Wink, wink. And it was in the 70s, and Viola Davis is a dream always. But my other one was that I watched a YouTube video about, it was a filmmaker, and he reflected on 500 Days of Summer 10 years later, and whether or not it still, like, inspired him and stuff. And he was talking about outgrowing movies and everything, and it was really interesting. I'll plug his YouTube, even though no one listens to this, but I'll plug it anyway, because I don't want to not give credit where credit is due. The Royal Ocean Film Society. It's called 500 Days of Summer 10 Years Later. It's a really good, well-made movie. Not movie, video. Also a well-made movie. My favorite, actually.
So I had some shit. I don't remember what it was. But then on Friday, I was chilling out, relaxing, maxing all cool, shooting some Guitar Hero.
B-ball.
I was playing Guitar Hero with my friend Ben.
Outside of school.
So we were just chilling, and he was like on Snapchat, and he was like, "Holy shit, Afro Man is at Fried, which is this new restaurant that just opened up uptown.
What's your media of the week, Afro Man?
So I went to see Afro Man at Fried. The dude, we got there real late, but he was just playing Colt 45. I guess that was his his closer. I don't know what else he played, but yeah, we walked in. The whole building smelled like weed.
I believe that.
And he was singing and people were dancing and it was super cool. And then he pulled out a double-necked guitar and he played the melody from Colt 45. And then he smoked a joint and took a bunch of pictures with people. And they threw clout goggles at us too.
I walked by it and was like, hey, what's going on in there? It smelled.
I was probably standing in there.
Yeah, I had a birthday party to go to up on Grosvenor. So I went there and I walked by and I was like, hello.
Yeah, I saw everyone's Snapchat stories of Afro Man and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the Afro Man was there. Like, I don't know what to say. Like,
have either of you actually tried fried yet?
Nope.
No. Did you?
I did.
Is it underwhelming?
It was pretty good, and they have holes in their table where you can put like your fry container.
That's kind of cute.
It was cute, but it was too expensive for fries.
So I heard that it's too expensive, and I also heard that it was based on like the Amsterdam overseas restaurants that are like really like niche right now. So you go there for like one thing, and like that's not really America's vibe, because we have a lot of people that like to eat different things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but if you want fries, they fucking got you, dude.
Yeah, for too expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I haven't eaten it. I'm sure it is expensive.
Had funnel cake fries though. It was
okay. See, you know what? Good. That sounds good. I got Steak and Shake over the weekend because my roommate and I didn't leave the room for the entire day, and we drove to Steak and Shake, and I didn't like it. The fries aren't good. The burger falls apart. They put mustard on it when I asked for no mustard.
Steak and what are words?
Steak and shake fries.
And shake fries are really sad.
They are.
They're so tiny.
Yeah.
They don't taste like anything.
They don't taste like anything. I was like, I don't know what I want better. Steak and Shake. Shake and Bake. Talladega Nights. 2008. I don't know when that came out. I'm so sorry. Start.
The appeal of Steak and Shake, as far as I'm aware, is more in the shake than the
I
the
can't
steak.
have shakes.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, but
just do the thing. Do the movie.
we actually do the album first.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's me.
So yeah. While you're doing all that, we don't have a Poorly Explained unless you guys made one. Oh shit, she made one. Yeah. There you go. Somebody's on her shit.
You can guys. It's gonna be easy. You're gonna get it. But I did it earlier before I watched. Well, I figured I didn't finish the movie, so I should probably pick up some slack.
Okay.
Zac Efron doesn't understand people of color.
Well, okay. So, we do that after the music. I was just saying it to
No, I
vamp.
did it for you. No, I did it right now. I got excited.
I mean,
you can think while I pull out my stuff is what I was doing.
The only movie I can think of that Zac Efron is in is High School Musical. So
cool.
High School Musical.
It's wrong.
Damn.
Mackenzie, do you have a guess?
I don't have a guess. I can only think of one other Zac Efron movie, and I don't even know that it has a single person of color in it.
Which one?
I can't remember the name.
High School Musical.
High School Musical 2?
High School Musical 3.
See, no. He's not in the TV show.
I love the TV show.
Is it good?
I love it.
I thought you told me it was bad.
No, wasn't me.
I haven't heard a thing about it yet.
I love it. I think it's adorable. It's actually really well done.
That's good.
It's like cute. It's like nostalgia done right.
Good. I'm glad
if
they
I
didn't-
can say that, because
Yeah.
like I liked it a lot. I was watching it and I was like, this is stupid, but then I wanted to watch the next episode, and then it got really cute, and I was like, oh, I like it. So no.
I have no idea.
It's Hairspray.
Shit.
Oh.
He's in that movie. Dude, we just talked about that.
Delaney and I watched it. It was like, hey, Delaney, it's she loves that movie. Delaney is my roommate. I was like, it's time to watch Hairspray for Black History Month, and she was like, time to watch a really offensive movie, and we were like, yeah. She loves it though. She's like, I never understood why my sisters didn't like watching this movie with me when I was younger. And she's like, I see it now. All right, I got it. We have no point board anymore, but
Damn.
the ladies' choice.
All right, so what about that David Bowie album?
Oh, the rise and fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. It came out in 79. When did it come out? 72. My bad. Whoops. Not close. 72. David Bowie. It was a glam rock album about this character, Ziggy Stardust, and his band, the Spiders from Mars. It was his fifth album, but it might as well have been his first, because he hit the thing with Space Odyssey and then never really made anything that compared for a while until this album. And this album swept Europe. Really, everyone was obsessed with it in Europe, but here it only got to mid 70s on the charts. Not as popular here as it was in the UK. What else was I saying? Oh, it's a concept album about Sir Stardust, Lady Stardust, if you will. It's a song name. Yeah, he lives on a different planet.
Which one?
Ziggy Stardust's planet. Mars. Yeah, it's about living on Mars. And it's all about his life on Mars. Okay. What do you guys think?
Oh man, you're both looking at me. I didn't really like it that much. It's I don't know.
I like it a lot.
Good take.
I talked to Kenny about it. He's not here, so he told me, he was like, yeah, it's like a boring Queen album, and I was like, yeah, pretty much.
They're not in the same era.
They are in the same era, and they're both glam rock, so.
They're different types of glam rock, though. This album is more zany, androgyny, and really out there concepts, and I don't know. I mean, this when this came out, the Beatles were gone, and the hippie culture was kind of taking over, and everyone was like, hey, I don't know what was going on. And rock was kind of in a just floating around in the middle, no one really knew where to take it. And this came out, and I think who was the other person that kind of took rock during this? Was it Alice Cooper? Is that right? Is that the right era?
I have no idea.
I think him and Alice Cooper kind of took rock off its mid float, and we're we'll baby you and save it.
I don't think we got this far in the history of rock music class.
We didn't talk about friggin' Bowie at all in that stupid rock class.
Yeah, I think we stopped at right at the 70s or something.
Yeah, Alice Cooper was 70s. You're right.
All right, so yeah. So it was kind of like floating around, and no one really knew what to take it. So I mean, they obviously different ways with it, but he took it this like zany. And what's weird is that after this, he kind of created the character, and then people were like, more, and he was like, yeah, I'm over this. I'm going a completely different direction. No more Ziggy. He went on to do like Aladdin Sane and that big thing. But what did you think, Mackenzie?
I liked it a lot. It definitely feels more European. Like,
yeah.
I get that. I really enjoyed it. I think the first 2 songs I was like, but after that, like, I feel like the album really took off, and I got involved in the story of it, and it was just super cool.
I thought it was fun. This isn't my favorite David Bowie album, but I like it. I had never listened to a couple songs on it. I mean, I had, but I hadn't like actually listened to them. I kind of just let them play like through the record before. But I thought, I mean, I always listen to Starman when I'm in my car, and I sing without by myself. Also, I used to love Suffragette City when I was young. I don't know why.
You're never gonna guess which song that I have on my songs that I like list. Yeah,
if I listened to it when I was younger, Bo likes it. I thought you would like Rock and Roll Suicide more.
I don't know. It was kind of bleh. I like Starman. I mean, obviously, Starman's good. Everybody likes Starman, but
yeah, he has a lot of good like hits, but the in-betweens are usually, that's why I like a lot of his like isolated songs. But when he does hit the mark, he do it good. Top tracks.
Starman and Suffragette City were the only 2 that I wrote down.
I liked all of the ones that I enjoyed the most, and there are several of them. Starman, It Ain't Easy, Stars, Ziggy Stardust, Suffragette City, and Rock and Roll Suicide.
Yeah. I really like Rock and Roll Suicide. That was one of the ones that I hadn't listened to a lot before, because usually end tracks aren't worth my time. And I think I usually like zone out by it, but I listened to it today and I liked it a lot. I also love the beginning of Soul Love. I wish it went more places, but the beginning is pretty groovy. I can't reenact it for you, but it's a groove.
Damn, you're kind of disrespecting end tracks, dude.
What?
I don't know. I was just thinking about like end tracks from albums that I like, and they're all like really strong.
I don't know that I could tell you a lot of end tracks other than like Abbey Road, which is like 3 end tracks.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard not to listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking through like a bunch of albums in my head, and I was like, damn, it's a good end track. Yeah, I don't know.
I wish Space Odyssey was on this album because it would indeed make sense.
It's Space Oddity.
Did I say Odyssey?
Twice.
I'm thinking of the movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Oh my god. Tag yourself. I'm Space Odyssey. But I do wish that was on this album.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that song. I also wish that song was on this album.
Yeah. What's my favorite? I was trying to think of like my actual favorite David Bowie song. The one I sent you was Let's Dance used to be like my jam. Did you listen to that one, the angsty one that I sent you? I'm Afraid of Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I was kind of mad because that kid Will posted on his Snapchat, his Instagram story today. I said, gross. He's a creep. I'm defending myself.
I'm not saying shit.
No, I'm not judging him randomly for the audience listening. He's a weird person, and he scares me.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't say shit, dude. You don't have to convince me. I've been new, as the kids say.
Whenever I see Will so-and-so typing, I'm like, no. He lives upstairs. I'm afraid he's going to kill me.
Then I'm going to have to cut this out now.
Why? Who listens?
I mean, like, what are the fucking chances, like, of all the people, like, it would be him.
And he comes and kills me.
Yeah, and then me.
I said Will so
I'm
and so.
like, damn, I can't have that. Yeah, but then you
He'll
said he
know.
lives upstairs from me.
Yeah,
he'll
there's
know.
multiple Wills that live upstairs. You know how I know that? Because Brady's their RA. Dun dun dun. Ha ha ha. I win. All right, well now it's time for Poorly Explained. Zac Efron doesn't.
Super Bowl ad?
The hairspray. What?
Did you watch the Super Bowl ads?
No.
No? Oh.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
I don't watch the Super Bowl.
I saw
wanted to ask you
I
if
saw
you
the
loved
fucking
anything.
baby peanut.
Yeah.
I want him dead.
Oh, that's
I
harsh.
muted the phrase baby nut on Twitter.
It's harsh.
I just wanted him to go away.
I kind of just
Did
slept
you-
the whole weekend. I don't know.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I wish I could have done that. That sounds nice.
I really didn't leave the room for like 2 whole days. What were your favorite ads?
Oh, a Google ad made me cry.
Yeah.
Ah, we did see that one.
Yeah, the Google ad was like kind of heart-wrenching,
Yeah.
but I also saw a tweet that was like, you can tell how insidious a company is based off of how like heartwarming their ad is, and I
Oh,
was
that
like,
made
yeah.
me cry. That made me cry hardcore. I
But-
was sobbing.
It was so sad.
I
And
was
following it was the golden retriever with cancer. And I was like, oh no.
No.
It's fucked up,
They
dude.
get you with that pathos and they don't take it back. Then they leave me sitting there crying with my cheese dip during the Super Bowl. Except this year I didn't celebrate the Super Bowl because I live in a dorm and I don't have cable. And I don't even like football.
Are you doing a Bill Clinton impression? See, now you can't do it again.
I can't. I tried to do it.
It was good though.
All I think of is I am not a crook, which is Reagan.
That's Nixon.
Nixon.
Yeah. He was like, I did not have sexual relations with that
That's
woman.
it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, I was saying the voice sounds like Reagan and not Nixon.
Oh,
but it's
no.
Nixon's quote. I am not a crook.
Well, Reagan's like, he sounds like my grandpa.
He sounds like every old man.
Yeah, he's
That's
like, well, I don't know about that. The only Reagan quote I know is, well, I don't think he did it, but the evidence sure does point to that, or something like that. Talking about fucking Oliver North.
Aces. Hey, let's talk about that movie we didn't finish.
Well, I finished it.
Nah, but we didn't.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Is it Kenny's movie?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kenny
He's
picked the
not
movie and then he
here.
was like, "Phew, I'm out." So, you know, the movie is Inherent Vice. I guess I'm the only person that had seen it before today, so like, you know, whatever. It's a movie about a fucking hippie man detective from the 70s.
There's a pretty star-studded cast.
Yeah, you got the Joker and Thanos and Martin Short, Jack Frost.
You have the girl from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. You had Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, dude, you got fucking the tiny cowboy man from Night at the Museum.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, I was trying to like translate, you know.
Everyone knows Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
I
mean,
love Owen Wilson.
I feel like most people know who Joaquin Phoenix is.
I'm sorry. Okay, so did you see the new Wes Anderson movie coming out?
No.
I didn't talk to you about it.
No.
Do you know who's in it?
No.
Do you want to take a guess who's
Is
in
it Timothy Chalamet?
it? It is.
You might have texted me about that.
And Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, because every time you
And-
text me about Timothy Chalamet, you say T-Chal, and I always respond that I thought you were talking about T'Challa, the Black Panther. So, every
Has
time.
every person who's ever been in a Wes Anderson movie ever in it.
Timothy Chalamet is going to be in the Dune movie.
Timothy Chalamet is going to be in a Wes Anderson movie with Saoirse Ronan, and it's about journalism, and I think they're listening to me. They said, who's our target audience? And they said, this girl. They made it for me. Wes Anderson, if you're listening, thank you. Sorry, I got off track when you said Owen Wilson.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. I like his scarves.
I don't know what he looks like. I have
You've
no idea.
never seen
I don't
him?
think so.
He has a really pointy nose, skinny face. He wears a lot of scarves.
I was just making a Matrix reference.
I've never seen The Matrix.
Well, good for you. It's super pretentious, and it has like 3 cool fight scenes in it, and that's it.
I've seen a lot of clips from it.
And it has that one guy.
Blue pill or red pill? Yeah. I know about the movie, so therefore I don't need to see it.
It has that one guy who was also in the Lord of the Rings movies. He plays the like head elf guy. Have you also?
Frodo?
He's a hobbit.
They're the same thing.
No, they're not. I can't remember what his name is.
I used to have a Frodo figurine that I would take swimming with me.
What the fuck?
This is so derailed. Oh my god.
Why?
That's the most interesting fun fact.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but he had dirty feet and I'd always try to wash them.
God. He plays Elrond is the guy's name, but I can't fucking. But he plays Mr. Smith in The Matrix, and he's always talking to Neo, whose name like in The Matrix is something Anderson. So he goes, Mr. Anderson, because that's what he talks like. But neither of those people are in this movie. So we're gonna reel it back for a second. So Joaquin Phoenix is like a hippie detective. He does detectiving. He detects things. So neither of you finished this movie. So how far did you get, Lauren?
I was an hour and a half in. Sorry, I was looking at Frodo figurines. This was it.
Yeah, but like what was happening?
For the listeners of the podcast,
Oh my god.
this is what I carried.
You're just slamming your laptop on the table. Oh Jesus.
One of the bottoms of my thing came off.
Damn, that's tough.
I shouldn't really like to be moved around like that. I fell asleep, so it's kind of hard to know what was going on. And then I woke up and I was going to be late for the podcast. Well, I'll just open it right here. I was asleep an hour.
That doesn't like tell me anything. I don't remember.
He had just met Owen Wilson.
Okay.
And was doing something after that. I really liked it, though. What I saw, I was like, this is a good movie.
That's like, dude, the movie goes off the rails.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to go back and watch it later because I actually did like it.
So
you
I'm
can
not gonna
talk about
spoil it, but
when I go home this weekend, I'm probably going to watch it.
yeah, but the movie's really fucking funny. I was laughing a lot.
I laughed a lot at, like, it has like a sharp humor.
Yeah, it's also there's like a bunch of bizarro shit where there's like something.
Yeah.
Did you get to see the scene where you did? So where the like heroin addict lady shows him a picture of her baby.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
You don't ever actually get to see the
No!
picture, but he looks at the picture of the baby and he goes, ah!
It was so funny. He screamed, and there was like completely. She said something about hair coming out of her nipple, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Heroin.
that was really funny.
Heroin.
Oh.
Yeah, when you breastfeed infants while you're on heroin, apparently it goes into the titty milk, and then you get a heroin baby.
No way. Yeah. She looks normal now, though. The baby, or is she dead?
The baby was
was
good.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they showed her.
They did show some kind of small child.
I'm glad she recovered. But if you do that, isn't the child then addicted too?
They can be. I think. That makes sense.
Hey,
we don't have our medical expert with us this week.
Feed your baby heroin.
That might be a bad idea. But yeah, there's shit like that. There's also a scene where they go to this like office, and he leaves his like assistant in the car. And his assistant's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get pizza, man. He's like, okay, whatever. And he's like, this is a manual. You know how to drive a manual, right? And he's like, yeah, man, it's a car. And then, like 10 minutes later, the assistant comes into the building holding the steering wheel.
Not just that, but it's after they have like done a massive amount of drugs.
Oh yeah, they
and
did
like,
a bunch of fucking drugs in this office. And there's like, it's like a bunch of shit is happening. They're like, and the assistant comes in with the steering wheel, and he's like, "Hey man, your car's not working." And he goes,
"Oh man, I need to go back and watch it."
And Joaquin Phoenix goes like, "Oh man, I thought you knew how to drive." And he was like, "No man." He's like, "Oh man."
It took me too long. I was like, this man sounds so familiar.
Oh my god, are you going to say what I was thinking the whole time?
I was like, wow, he sounds... I don't know who you're talking about, but I literally couldn't place Joaquin Phoenix, and I was like, what else have I seen him in? Because I haven't seen Joker. I will never watch Joker either. I just won't.
I mean...
He reminds me a lot of Julian Solomita.
Yes! That's it!
Yes, his voice, his face, his hair, like...
That's it!
It took me 40 minutes to be like, that's who I'm thinking
Maybe
about.
that's it.
Do you know who Jenna Marbles is?
Yeah.
Her boyfriend,
Yeah.
Julian.
I
I've sent him
I'm
a lot
okay.
of...
Okay.
I send him a lot of clips of Julian because he makes me laugh. He has chaotic humor.
The
Huner.
best.
Yeah.
Huner.
Yeah. Huner. Ain't that the Playboy CEO?
I was literally gonna say Huner. Anyway.
Yeah, there's also the cop man in this movie.
Yes, Bigfoot.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
I couldn't figure out who Bigfoot was. They kept talking about him. I was like, I don't know who
It's
this
the cop.
is. That's Doc.
No.
That's the PI.
Doc is
Who
Joaquin
is
Phoenix.
the cop?
Bigfoot.
Ah, but what's his face look like?
He's Josh Brolin. He's big square man with the flat top.
I don't think I saw him.
You definitely did. He's in like the first 5
When I
minutes
tell
of the
you
movie.
I was like past the point of exhaustion when I started this, I was like just sitting there. Delaney's like, maybe you should take a nap. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should. I'll take a 15-minute nap. I was for like an hour.
Yeah, so Josh Brolin,
Josh Brolin, you mean?
he's in this movie. He plays Thanos in Avengers, and
That thing.
yeah,
I've never seen that.
and then Joaquin Phoenix plays the Joker, and I was just imagining like a buddy cop movie with fucking Thanos and the Joker, and I thought that was really funny. But there's a scene that you probably didn't get to. It's at like the very end of the movie, pretty much, where Josh Brolin comes over to Joaquin Phoenix's house, and he kicks his fucking door in, and like steps on the glass and like breaks it, and Joaquin Phoenix is high out of his mind, so he's like, man, he broke my door. And fucking Josh Brolin picks up like his plate. He's this big plate that has all of his weed on it, and Josh Brolin just fucking dumps it into his mouth and eats like a bunch of weed and then leaves. It's a funny movie.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I ended at the part.
What?
You just went, this microphone smells funny.
Oh, I moved it away from me because it smells weird. There was a part what? You ended where?
I ended with the Mickey guy going, go away, little hippie.
Oh, yeah.
That-
So you got to like
yeah.
the end, yeah.
Yeah. So I was close to the end.
Yeah, and there's just some like resolution shit. I mean, like resolution, but yeah.
This is Kenny's movie.
Yeah.
I commend him.
So Kenny, what'd you think?
Insert pun here.
All right, good talk, Kenny. I mean, yeah, Kenny. I think he tried to like rent this movie from the library or whatever you do with, you don't rent, you borrow it or whatever. But like the copy was all fucked up, so he couldn't watch it. Like it was scratched and it wouldn't play. So that's why he put it in the wheel. I told him it was good.
Oh.
It's good.
Okay. Well, I couldn't figure out how to rent it. So it's gonna be hard for me to go back and watch it because I was on the dark webs. Pretty far under to try and find it.
We'll talk about that later. I'm not gonna say anything on the podcast, but yeah. So, anybody have anything else about Inherent Vice?
I couldn't remember the name of the movie for the entire movie.
They tell you the name of the movie later.
Yeah, well, I kept trying to look up the thing, but I couldn't remember, and I couldn't open. It was a struggle. I couldn't remember the name of the movie. I really was like in Hamden, and I was typing in IN, and nothing was coming up. That's all I had. Just really hard name. Not very good marketing. Very difficult.
It's a boat term. Has to do with boat stuff.
Wow, yeah, I know so much about
Maybe
boats.
that's why it's a bad name.
I only know it because
what
they
a bad
fucking
name. Who likes boats?
I only know it because they say it. Some boat shit going on in this movie.
Who else was in this? I don't know who Joaquin Boynton's voices sound like. I really liked the colors in this movie. It was very fun.
Yeah.
I like that too.
I liked the music. It was fun.
Yeah. I like that it was like a 60s, 70s movie.
Yeah.
That like
with like a detective voiceover.
Yeah.
Except it was a woman, which I also liked.
That was cool.
I need the cast list, sweetie. Google. Call her sweetie. She ain't sweet though.
She's stealing your personal data right now.
Jenna Malone. That's who I was thinking of from the Hunger Games. The Winner Takes Out her clothes. Maya Rudolph was in it.
Yeah.
Thought about her.
She was.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know these other people. Jillian Bell. Really? The daughter in 22 Jump Street. Y'all never seen 22 Jump Street?
No.
It's a good movie. I'm a big fan of the 21 and 22 Jump Street movie.
I think I've seen 21 Jump Street, but I don't really remember it.
They're really
I don't
funny.
ever want to watch
Why?
22 Jump Street.
They're really funny, dude.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't get to watch the movies that I want to watch, let alone the ones that I don't want to watch, so.
I always like those movies. I want to see what they're rated on Rotten Tomato.
44%.
They're actually rated well. Good Morning Baltimore, 85% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, well.
They're good movies. I'm not gonna
I believe it.
I like them. 93% of users like these movies.
Yeah, but, like, I mean... Does that mean
I'm
anything?
the 1%.
I think I'm actually, like, the... What was it, like, 0.7?
I was just talking about the 1% of people who own... Okay. No, you know what? I'm going to go jump off Jeff Hill now. You actually can't. You just have to slide down.
I was going to say, I think you would just roll.
You just have to slide down. Regardless.
I mean, it wouldn't feel good, but, like, you'd probably be fine.
I'll slide. It's slippery out there. I almost slid down Morton today.
Like Scooby-Doo, where they got, like, the bathtub and the water comes out, and then they slip and they slide all the way down the hallway and shit.
Scooby falls, because his all four legs are
Yeah, they're going...
But they're, like, up like this.
Yeah. That's what you would be doing.
I sat on my ankle for a long time, and it hurts. Oh.
Do you get, like, a fucking scar?
Oh, yeah. I sliced my leg open on my dresser when I was getting dressed the other day.
Oh.
It's been there for, like, a week and a half. It hurts really bad.
I thought that was, like, just like a red mark from having your ankle, like, under your butt or whatever.
No, I actually sliced my leg open there.
Damn, that's like a for real cut.
Can everyone on the podcast see my cut?
Yeah.
Shit.
It was gushing. Hey, Jennifer's Body came up. Can we watch that? Panic at the Disco does a soundtrack. It's Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah, that's the movie with, like, the dead people.
Yeah, she sucks people's souls out.
Yeah. That's a weird fucking movie. I think I saw that on, like, the Sci-Fi Channel once.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's fucking weird.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It's not what I want to see on the Sci-Fi Channel.
You don't want to see the Sci-Fi
They
Channel.
put Jennifer's body on the Sci-Fi Channel.
I think so.
At our up north cabin, we only have weird cable, so we got the Sci-Fi Channel. And you know what is on the Sci-Fi Channel? Mythbuster marathons. And best believe I watched Mythbusters for like hours on end that day.
Damn.
And that's not a show where you can like stop halfway through, because once you have to know.
I mean,
I
like,
watched
you can
them.
say that
I
about
watched
every
them.
show.
No, because they start and you're like, I need to know if this myth is busted or not. Sorry. I watched them slice a human head with plexiglass from a building.
Damn, bro.
Ooh,
I said, Mom,
that's
they're cutting
hardcore.
the head in half. Yeah,
That's fucked up.
it wasn't a real human head. They made it out of a mold that was skin-like.
That's
To get
good.
like a cadaver.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put a real head past him.
Yeah.
Where would they get one?
What is that guy's name?
I don't think that's PG-TV.
The Tory, he was just like, yeah, I just fucking dropped the plexiglass on me.
Plexiglass.
Plexiglass, whatever.
You said pissy glass.
Whatever, bro.
Coke or pissy glass?
We're a plexiglass campus.
I need more sleep. I skipped yoga for you guys tonight. Actually, you know what? This is an excuse not to do yoga because I don't like yoga. The whole thing, it's not for me.
Mm.
I think
That's a bridge too far.
I think that's very kitschy and annoying for me. Yep, that's it.
That's
all I
Lauren's
have to
review of yoga.
say. Review of yoga. Stop telling me to be one with the sun and the moon. I don't want it.
What does that mean?
You tell me, man.
It means you gotta go to
It
the moon,
means-
you dig a hole all the way to the middle, and you put yourself in the middle of the moon. You just go,
What about the sun?
and you do that next.
Connect yourself to the sun and the moon and the stars. And I'm like, this is not zen for me.
No, that sounds stressful.
It was so stressful. And they're doing all these things. And they're like, all right, now we're going to do a headstand. And I'm like, this is not calming. And everyone just goes. They just get right up on their head. I'm like, this is a beginner yoga class. I am. Everyone's in there like freaking Lululemon. I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. I wish there was yoga that wasn't like I felt like I needed my cards read.
Tarot?
They just opened a tarot shop or a tarot reading place
Where?
on Court Street. Yeah.
Where?
I just saw this on the Post of all places. the
Oh
other day.
man.
Hey, we're not at war. Do you bleep with the war?
What?
You know that song?
No.
Lil Dicky.
Oh, yep. That's why I don't know it.
Do you bleep with the war?
I don't know what that means.
I'm Googling it. This has gone off track. This has been typing ASMR. The headphones are falling off my head.
I think
Lil
we're just gonna
Dicky
call it
pillow
a day, folks.
talking.
So next week we're watching.
Lil Dicky.
Nope. Nope. That's not what we're watching. Next week.
Isn't it though?
No. Next week we're watching
Lil
Brokeback
Dicky.
Mountain. Next week we're watching Brokeback Mountain, and we're listening to that fucking Stroke. What was it? The Strokes
This
album.
It?
Is This It? That's the one. This is it. This is what we're listening to.
That was stupid.
I'm gonna say that next week too, if I remember.
This is it. This is Us, the hit film by One Direction. Oh, I'm gonna put that in the wheel. Oh my god, that'd be so funny for you guys.
I don't know about that. Maybe Kenny will be here next week to talk about his fucking album that he put in the wheel. Maybe he
Probably
won't. We'll
shouldn't
see.
put my eyes on the microphone.
Yeah, probably not. If it smells funny, like that's probably not a good
Am I
idea.
gonna get the flu?
You might get the coronavirus.
It's so old. I'm more afraid of the flu.
You're not okay. So you're more afraid of the flu than like this plague that the WHO is very concerned about.
Yeah, but it's not here.
Maybe it's on the microphone. You don't know.
The flu can kill people too, you know.
I mean, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
that's really cringe if you die from the flu, bro.
Whoa. I'm just realistic. Like, I'm more likely to die from the flu than the coronavirus right now.
I mean, yeah, but like, more likely to die from heart disease or something. But like,
I don't have a heart disease. What are you saying?
like most people in America die from whatever. It's not important. We're listening to the Strokes. We're doing the Brokeback Mountain.
Little Dicky.
We're not doing Little Dicky.
Little Dicky.